Good morning, Eagles! Happy Thursday! It is time for us to start another amazing Olin day. Every day we take a moment to honor our country with the Pledge of Allegiance. At this time, I'd like you to please stand and face the flag. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. Eagles, today I'd like to talk to you about recharging. One of the things I need all of my Eagles to start doing is recharging their devices every single night. As we use our devices throughout the day, we're using all the energy that's been stored in that battery to do our work. And we need to make sure that the device is ready for the next day of learning by recharging it overnight. That way it's going to have plenty of time to get that battery to 100% so that your device is ready to go the next day. Can you think of something else that needs to be recharged at night? That's right! You need to be recharged every single night. I need to be recharged every single night. We recharge mostly by sleeping. And I need you to get into the habit of recharging your devices, especially since many of us are getting ready to come back to school in a couple of weeks with those devices. So, it's important to recharge your devices. It's important to recharge ourselves with sleep and rest. And I'm so excited to see you in a couple of weeks. Today's featured lunch item is a cheeseburger on a whole grain bun, garbanzo beans, a bag of broccoli, fresh strawberries, and your choice of milk, chocolate or regular milk. Yummy. Thank you, food services staff, for providing the children in Brea with delicious and nutritious meals. Today's animal facts are about the Suriname horned frog. Look at that frog. Maybe I should go this way. Oh, that's even smaller. Look at that frog. Now, I want to make sure you see those guys. Look at those horns on the eyelids of this really cool looking frog. I'm not a big frog guy, but this is a very regal looking frog. All right, what's the deal with the Suriname horned frog? It's got a nickname. It's called the Hypno Toad because it's just so hypnotic. It looks like it's just sitting there. Now, these are amphibians, which means they live on water and on land, and they can grow to about 6 inches in length and about 1 pound in weight. These are big frogs. They are very rotund. And part of the reason they are so big is because they eat whatever walks in front of them. They eat indiscriminately, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. These frogs live in South America in the Amazon rainforest, mostly in the countries of Brazil and Colombia. And for those of you who don't know, the Amazon rainforest is in South America. They get so big because they just can't stop eating. What they do is they hide and use their camouflage somewhere in either leaves or in water with just their mouth and eyes out to sea. And what happens is anything that's smaller than them that walks by, they eat it. And that's how they get so big. Their other nickname is the Pac-Man frog. And I realize that most of you don't know what Pac-Man is, but Pac-Man was a video game where this little thing ate whatever was in front of it. And that's exactly what the Suriname horned frog does. Now, let's talk about those horns. Scientists don't actually know why they have these horns. We don't see them using it to attack anything or defend themselves. They just have these horns on their eyelids, and we're still figuring it out. The best guess that scientists have about these horns is that they look kind of like leaf stems, so it helps the horned frog stay camouflaged in a group of leaves. That's pretty interesting. All right, buddies, it's time for me to go and for you to learn. Let's soar, Olinda, and make it a great day. Fly by, Eagles.